check. Everything that we did was changing my life. I needed the wisdom not to cut myself, and you gave me the knife. But the blade that you gave me was white, and it came in rotations and pipes, and wiping the black off white, and the shapes were able to stay up for nights. But it made you insane and uptight, and it made me unable to write and express what I felt inside, and I felt beside myself in the lights. Never felt quite as unfortunate as when I was snorting those lines. Like a board in my life, I was no longer Mike, and I spoke an assortment of lies. And of course it was like we got closer every day to our own suicides, and we throw it behind ourselves as if it had no impact on our lives. We were dying, in fact our insides were already halfway demised. We distracted our eyes to the happier times that we had to that's in disguise. We put on that mask and get high with a nickel bags or a dime, a couple of dubs, they call the routine, everything was dandy and fine. Up inside our fantasy minds, or should I say vanishing minds, we plan to keep striving, standing without some shelter, we're practically blind.
Perhaps we should have looked closer into the crystal ball. There would have been a way for us to predict it all. If we took a closer look into the crystal ball, we would see the fate approaching and predict the fall.
I fell, but best believe I got right back up. Best believe you so wired up, I stressed for weeks as my mind was stuck. Piles of stuff written down, but no way to direct or correct attention. Lesson we learned, the direction I turned was obsession with drugs, penitentiary, tested every weight that I had, every secret I held that I kept from my dad, kept from my fam. I guess you could say that's just the effective method in a bag, tracking the path I kept to myself, and I'm happy to say that I left it at that. Everything has its own way of unfolding, sometimes it'll end in a crash. Breath in the gas, might speed over a wall before you can empty your stash. He was just telling me how he was getting sober, now tell me just how messed up is that. Yes, it is sad, but nothing to cry for, unless you'll cry for a whole worldwide war. Let me get your eye for a minute, look up in the sky for a second, look at how high I soar. Quite a sight for a sore rise, quite a distance away from a couple of poor guys with no lives. Cause I tore mine up, but I started to scratch, only more wise. And I hold my chin up, and I hope that you're doing the same, and that you're listening. Hope that you're staying away from those dangerous flames and maintain a safe and steady distance.
Perhaps we should have looked closer into the crystal ball. There would have been a way for us to predict it all. If we took a closer look into the crystal ball, we would see the fate approaching and predict the fall. We should have looked closer into the crystal ball. There would have been a way for us to predict it all. If we took a closer look into the crystal ball, we would see the fate approaching and predict the